I left Eritrea because of the war between Ethiopia and Eritrea, just civil war. And then I was very young. I was finished high school. I supposed to go to university, finish my degree. Because of the war, the civil war, Ethiopian killing a lot of Eritreans for no reason, especially through the children's, killing children and throwing bomb in the school. I cannot even play as a childhood outside. So I have to force myself and tell my parents I have to go to another country, which is to Greece, in order to survive my life. When I left Eritrea, after 2 weeks, my dad passed away. He missed us and we miss him too. When I heard my dad passed away, and he begged me also to stay home, I said no. I feel he passed away because of me. That's a big regret in my life. I should listen to my dad. And then after that, I lost my sisters too. So it's really, really hard. Even though I survived that I come to America, at the end also it's a lot of sad part. Losing your family, I cannot be able even, I don't have even chance to bear them. I don't accept it because I don't bear him. Still, until very like 5-6 years, I don't accept it. I feel like I'm talking to him. I feel like if I go, I was going to sit down, stay in the chair. There is a, specific chair he used to sit down and talking to me. I feel that chair is in my eyes. I'm going to go home and see him because I cannot believe it. It's hard to accept it.
When I lost my brother, he was only 27 years old, and because there was a civil war, and so he died there fighting for his country. It was pain that I cannot explain. It just hurts.
We were on our way to the rodeo, and then it was with my dad and my uncle, and then my uncle got a phone call saying that my aunt from back home, like Eritrea, passed away.
Well, at that time, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to sleep and cry. And I was becoming Greek also, I don't have that many friends. When you cry, and it's like the way we grow up, if you cry or depression, there are always neighbors come and make you comfort. But unfortunately in America, that's the way it is. So the only thing, I have to see the doctor, and he gave me depression medicine. I've been taking the depression medication, and also the only thing, just laying down and cry and pray about it.
The first time I noticed that my mom had to start taking medication was when her second sister passed away. So not the first one, but one that passed away like 2-3 years later. I think that death really affected her a lot. So she started taking, I believe it was like Zofran, which was like something for depression. And even then, like, I remember that was not even helping her at all.
Yeah, community care is in the Eritrean culture. When people lose loved ones, they always, try to help financially, and also they bring you food, they clean your house, and some of them would take you out to eat.
What I remember, as far as like a hazan, which is like, it's like when somebody passes away. Okay, like for example, in our family, when we had the loss of our aunts, or both of our aunts, we had like our community, which is like just the Eritrean community, whether it was from the church or things like that. Like they came to our house, and it was like, and the thing is, they do this for like a total of like 7 days, where they just constantly come in and out the house and just to pay their respects. I felt like I didn't like it because I just felt like with it being in our house, I felt like there was like no sense of privacy. And then on top of that, it was like the constant like crying. Like it wasn't really anyone, like I didn't feel like it helped in any kind of.
I go to Eritrean church. That's my, I have a great pastor, and then my community. And as usual, by talking to each other, yeah, they come. We have a very rich culture. Come and comfort you, and when you call them, they talk to you. Also, they're sharing experience, sharing problems. That's the way it is.
In the Eritrean community, mental health is kind of shame, so they don't want to talk about it, and so because of that, they're not looking for the resources, although resources are available.
My hope is for the younger generation of Eritreans that they find a better way to cope with their, grief or loss of someone. I feel like support is necessary because, you're like you have like people around you who can, uplift you when you're at your lowest, like guide you, just pretty much like help, like when you need it the most.
Slowly by slowly, and time by time, you have to accept it time by time. Time is always healing.